Like, you guys that are calling some of these standards too high, it makes you look bad. Like, you can't achieve these small things that are everyday, normal, like mundane kind of like things to do. Like, you can't do them, and that's too high for you, girl. Men are building high-rise buildings, and some of you just can't take a girl out on a date. Like, so sorry. It's okay, if you don't reach somebody's standards. The issue is you trying to change them so that you can get in there, or you're trying to degrade them in some way, shape, or form. Like I said, who are you supposed to be? Leave them be. Like, you don't have to try and force yourself to meet someone's standards if you don't want to. That's fine. Like, I think people forget free will does go both ways. They're allowed to have the high standards and you're allowed to not want to reach them. That's fine. But don't try and convince them that they need to lower and change things to make you feel better about yourself. That's really sad. Like, it's sad. I would never tell someone to change their standards so I can meet them. That just sounds really like, ew, that's so low vibrational. Guys, stop. Please. Guys, my outfit's giving, right? Okay, guys, look, I told you, you guys will never know what I'm gonna come with. Look how I switched it up back to the straight wig. Oh my god, I filmed this makeup look. It's just my regular makeup look, to be honest with you, but I filmed it on my TikTok. By the time this video goes up, it will literally be out, so you know, it's what it is. Anyways, today we're talking about standards, high standards. Is it high, or do you just not want to reach it? But let me not go too far, because that wow. I mean, just like threw that point in there, and I'm like, okay, was I gonna start off at that point? But maybe we will. Who knows? Okay, as you guys know, I like to keep my thoughts flowing. I don't like to have exact points always like written out, because, you know, but sometimes I feel really stuck. But anyways, we're gonna talk about, let me take a breath. I feel like I'm like really high energy right now. And if you know, like, okay, you don't, a lot of you aren't gonna know me, but if you can relate, like, you know, when you have like this energy, like, I'm normally like introverted, I feel like, but then I have like that spur of energy where I'm like, oh, let's go. And then I'm like, oh, this is too much. Like, my body's just like, girl, we're not used to this. Like, calm down. Like, you know what I mean? Anyway, today we're talking about high standards, and I'm talking about it because I'm kind of fed up with everybody chatting online, and no, like, I just feel like no one's really like talking about it the way it needs to be spoken about. Oh, I just haven't seen it. Honestly, it's probably because I haven't seen it, because I'm not always like in these spaces. But anyways, I'm fed up. I am fed up with, and this is for my women, by the way, okay? If any guys are watching this and you can relate, that's perfectly fine. Like, take what you need from the video, that's fine. I am tired of you guys trying to convince women, though, that their standards are too high just because they're asking you to wash the dishes. Just because they're asking you take out the trash. Just because they're asking you take them on a date. You guys don't realize how bad it sounds to say that those things are too high for someone to do. Like, let me not even, because the way I'll be having conversations with myself, and I'm like, oh my god, like, that makes you guys look bad. Like, you guys that are calling some of these standards too high, it makes you look bad. Like, you can't achieve these small things that are everyday, normal, like mundane kind of like things to do. Like, you can't do them, and that's too high for you. Men are building spaceships. They are going to the moon, Mars. We've seen, you know, we've got real photos of Saturn and Jupiter. They're building telescopes. All these, they are building, like, girl. Men are building high-rise buildings, and some of you just can't take a girl out on a date. Like, so sorry. Like, I feel like I will never look at the women and be like, they're like, I will call people out regardless of gender, like, if they are messing about. But I'm so sorry. Like, I will laugh in your face. That does not make the woman look bad. That makes you, if you're the kind of person, it makes you look bad. And we're talking about putting an effort, by the way, especially like with someone that you actually like. So the fact that you guys are complaining about doing this, but you're not looking at it from the angle of, this is somebody that you like, though. Like, you should want to do these things if you want to get with them. gym. Like, that's normal. Like, don't you want to put in effort? I mean, anything takes effort. The school you want to get into, the university, the college, the job you want. Like, I don't even know, even down to booking a holiday flight, you need to put in effort for your work so you can earn the money, and then after you can book the flight. Like, everything you need to put in effort. Why do you guys think that in a relationship that's where you start to slack and you don't put in any effort? Even at the start, you think you shouldn't put in any effort? The way how I could make like 5 videos on this, like, I just can't, like, I cannot. Oh my god, guys. Okay, all right, let me start off with the reason why we have standards in the first place. Okay, we have standards so that we can navigate what we want, what we deserve, what feels right for us, what feels aligned with us. If you don't have any standards, and this goes with anything, not just relationships, same thing goes, like I said before, no matter what school you pick, you want to have a good standards for the school you want to go to, the college, the university, the job you want, the workplace, if the work environment, you want standards for that. You want it to be a good environment. Like, if you don't have standards, you are setting yourself up for basically crap on the floor. Like, you are basically saying, well, I don't really deserve anything great, like, whatever, like, I don't care really. Like, even down to having standards for yourself, the food you put in your body, drinking enough water every day. Like, girl, boy, like, you need standards to navigate for the right things you need in life. Listen, standards can change and vary from person to person. Like, some people might want it like this, some people might want it like that, but at the end of the day, I feel like every human being, right, especially when you've worked on yourself and everything, you deserve to have a good level of standards, and I hope that lots of people do. I really hope. Like, I really do. Like, I could not. Let's say someone has standards of, like, I'm going to bring up finances because everybody loves to complain about this one the most. Like, it's just so funny to me. Like, let's say someone has a standard where, like, the man has to be earning the same amount of money as them or more or whatever, and everyone's getting mad. You do realize that there's billions of people on the planet. Why are you getting mad at that person when you could just find somebody that wants what you already have? You guys make your life so difficult, and I really don't know why. Instead of me complaining about this man having these standards, let me just go to the man that would want me for who I am, rather than trying to change the other one's standards. Like, I don't understand, like, why are you making your life hard? Like, and I know why. It's because these people want that person, but you want that person to be the lower version of themselves so that you can get with them. We're not doing that over here, and that's another conversation because I'll be here all day talking about that. Like, we're not doing that. Please, women. And I know there's a rise in women raising their standards, and a lot of these standards are actually just basic things, and they've just been on the floor for too long. You know, when we keep saying, especially on TikTok, like, the bar's in hell. Yet the bar was lost in hell. It was in there, and then now it's lost because it's actually gone lower. And I don't know what's lower in hell, but like, lower than hell. But you know, like, we're not doing this anymore. We're not doing it. I am tired of seeing women have, look, do you know what I'm tired of? Like, I know I'm going on a rant, guys, but I need to get it off my chest. I am tired of seeing women talk about, like, I don't know, like, K-dramas or something, and they're like, oh my god, this is why my standards are so high. Girls, like, you should be getting treated with respect and love and kindness. Like, this is not, and him thinking about things that you wouldn't even think you'd think of. Do you know what I mean? Like, you know, like, really, like, somebody opening the door for someone is like, that's why you've got high standards. Like, isn't that just like a form of respect? Like, people do that for loads of different people every day. Like, and I'm like, stop doing that. Stop claiming that these little things are like high standards. They're not high. And all you're doing is telling them as well, oh, it is high standards. And then they're running around like, yeah, it's high. It's high for you to open the door for your girlfriend. Really? That's a high standard. Oh my god. I can't even. I'm like, oh my god. Is that really high? Listen, there's friendship groups out there with, like, you know, girls and stuff like that, and they are showing each other major amounts of love, paying for each other when they go out, like, you know what I mean, comforting each other. They're doing everything, and you're telling me that a man can't do the same thing for his oh my god, for his girlfriend? Really? I can't. Okay, listen. Like I was saying, you need standards to be able to navigate what is best for you in life. If you don't have standards and you end up settling for somebody, because this is another thing, if you have low standards and then you end up settling, you are inevitably going to start feeling really down and low and unhappy in that relationship. And meanwhile, you could have avoided that by just having standards in the first place and knowing what standards to me is like you literally going into your head and aligning exactly with what you know that you want, right? Like, okay, I want this because I know that if I have this, I'm actually going to be like happy and fulfilled in this relationship. I'm not saying it's going to be the be all and end all, because maybe it will change. Like, not everything is set in stone, but it's still like, you know what I mean, to navigate you. Please. please, women. Oh, please have standards, okay? Please, and understand that there are very much like basic standards. Like a man being respectful to you and whatnot is not this magical like, oh my god thing. Like, you're a human being, you deserve respect. If you've not disrespected him, I don't see any reason why he's disrespecting you. I don't know why you're acting like this man is some great god because he's being a decent human being. Let's let that go. You're making these men think they're doing something really grand, and it's like, really? And men, if you're acting like that, that's embarrassing. Like, you want a cookie for that? Really? Anyway, let me not. Listen. Everyone has every right to have standards, okay? Everybody knows themselves as an individual the most, and they will know what they deserve and what they want and what they, you know what I mean? Like, everyone has the rights to have standards. You cannot tell someone, oh, you can't have this standard. You can't. Who are you? Who are you? like, I feel like asking someone, like, who are you? Like, how can you see who are like, who are you? The audacity of some people. You don't even know some of these people, and you're trying to tell them what they. Let me not, because I'm going on to the next point already. I might as well just blend the two of these points together. Honestly, listen. Nobody can tell you what you do and don't deserve. They don't know you the way you know you, okay? You know why you have those standards. You know if you're offering the same thing in a relationship, right? You are the one that knows that, okay? And at the end of the day, if you don't align with the same standards that you have for yourself, like, you know, like the standards you have for other people, you don't have it for yourself, inevitably that's going to come crumbling down anyways, like in some way, shape or form. But at the end of the day, other people cannot come tell you like, oh, you know, well, why do you think you deserve that? You don't deserve that. Dude, shut up. Be quiet. Because at the end of the day, I'm not going to date you anyways. So like, I don't know why you're so concerned about mine. I've never understood when men are so concerned about other women's standards who like aren't even checking for them. Like, she's not even checking for you. I don't know why you're so scared and worried about her standards. You're not going to get there. You're not going to get there. My guy, it's okay. Love ya. But it's like, she doesn't want you. Like, I don't know why you're angry. Like, somebody over there might want you, but she doesn't want you over here. Like, it's okay. It's okay to just like not chase after everyone. Like, sometimes, you know, you guys need to figure out who really aligns with you. Okay? Like, figure that out. Figure it out. Because obviously, clearly she doesn't align with you. You want to align with her, but you don't really want to reach the standards. So like, it's just not going to work. Do you know what I mean? No one has the rights to tell you. I'm so tired of you guys trying to tell people what they do and don't deserve. You don't know them. How do you know what they do and don't deserve? Are you them? Have you woken up with them in every single day of their life? Have you woken up with their same mind? I don't understand it. I don't get it. Because nobody could come tell me what I do and don't deserve. Because guess what? You can tell me, but it's not going to change. My standards was, in fact, they probably would go higher. Like, they would probably go higher. Like, the issue is, you guys are just mad that women are now asking you to do a little bit more than what you've been doing, because the things you've been doing are little tiny crumbs, and some of you haven't even been doing that. There's been no crumbs on the table either. And you're just mad now that you have to actually put in effort. I'm never going to clarify that it's not all, because if you're still rolling with the mindset that I'm talking about all of them, I have no idea what to tell you. Like, if you don't know by now that not every percentage is 100%, then I don't know what to tell you. Like, we know what kind of men we're talking about. You guys are just mad that you actually have to put in effort now. You was rolling around doing absolutely nothing and getting everything, and now you're annoyed. That's what it is. Be honest with yourself. Listen, to be able to get healthy as a human being, you first have to be honest with yourself and actually recognize what the issue is. And you're covering it up with, oh, women just have high standards. Oh, what's high? List me 5 things in general that women are saying online that's too high, collectively. Because some of you will say, oh, a rich man. No, women are saying they want a man who's earning the same money as. That's not rich. I don't even think you guys know what rich means. And then like being financially stable also isn't rich. It just means that being financially stable, you haven't got to worry about bills. And you can still do other things on top of your bills. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you can still travel here and there and do it. That's not rich. I don't know what just another conversation too, because you guys you guys are scaring me online. You're scaring me online. I need you guys to really clarify to me what's so high, because if one of you comes and comments about height, I'm gonna make myself a cup of tea and I'm gonna laugh in my kitchen. I'm gonna sip it really slowly, because there's no way you're gonna come into the comment section and say something along the lines of, oh, it's because of height. That's it. A woman has to have this hair, this eyelashes like this, know that, have that kind of figure. Don't put on weight when you're pregnant, but don't do that. But, listen, get your height up, king. Get your height up. If that's, I don't know what to tell you. And they'll be like, oh, baby, you can't change that. What am I supposed to do about it? If I'm attracted to something, I'm attracted to something. I've always said, I'm literally kind of short myself, so I don't really care about having a guy that like is extremely tall. Like, if he's the same height as me and a little bit taller, that's fine for me. I'm not looking for somebody to be like, I'm not trying to break my neck and looking at some 6 foot person. But then again, I'm not going to mention my bias, but like, if he was my bias, then it's okay. Then that's like perfect. But like, I'm not like, so you're not going to force me to change anything, because these men aren't changing anything. I was looking at someone's video that I follow on TikTok, and she mentioned how men don't settle. They don't. Men do not settle. So I don't know why you women are. And I feel like a lot of times women have more to lose. I don't know why you're settling. That is the most dumbest move you could ever do. Like, stop it. Stop. Like, I'm getting fed up. It's okay, if you don't reach somebody's standards. The issue is you trying to change them so that you can get in there, or you're trying to degrade them in some way, shape or form. Like I said, who are you supposed to be? Leave them be. Like, you don't have to try and force yourself to meet someone's standards if you don't want to. That's fine. Like, I think people forget free will does go both ways. They're allowed to have the high standards and you're allowed to not want to reach them. That's fine. But don't try and convince them that they need to lower and change things to make you feel better about yourself. That's really sad. Like, it's sad. I would never tell someone to change their standards so I can meet them. That just sounds really like, ew, that's so low vibrational. Guys, stop. Please. Okay? It's like boundaries. Like, you want to, you don't want to respect someone's boundaries, so you want them to lower it or change it. It's just disrespectful. I just find it rude. Like, listen, if you don't want to reach the standards, that's okay. That doesn't mean that person doesn't deserve to have those standards, though. Like, you don't know them from Adam and Eve. Like, you don't know them. You do not know them. Leave people be. The issue is a lot of you keep chasing people and then you get angry when they don't want you. And it's just like, listen, that's just life. That is just life. Sometimes somebody will be chasing you and you don't want them. It's okay in that circumstance, though. Like, you know what I mean? Like I was saying, what is too high? I need someone to tell me what's too high. Because everyone keeps complaining online, like, oh, women's standards are too high nowadays. Like, them asking you not to harass them, us asking you not, like, to at least come financially good. You know what I mean? Like, in a relationship, I don't know how you guys are expecting to thrive and live in this life, even single, with no good finances, let alone in a relationship. And then when women do have more money than you, it's a known fact that it normally gets to men's egos and it normally ends up making a relationship crumble in the first place. I don't know what you guys want. Like, and quite frankly, I don't care. So... for men like that, I do not care. Men in general, but especially those, like, I don't care. I'm not bothered. I'm not. I think many women nowadays are not bothered either. Like, they're just not. At the end of the day, the standards aren't high. You just don't want to reach them. That's it. Maybe you just genuinely can't reach them right now, and that's fine. Maybe I don't know, like, I don't know. You just don't want to reach them. That's what it is. And you're just mad that the woman that you want, you might not be able to get because you don't reach the requirements that she has. And at the end of the day, everyone has the right to have their own requirements for what they want in a relationship. You guys have to scream about free will. Or it's just this, is just that. Then women, all of a sudden free will, all of a sudden that's too much. No, I can't do that. That's too high. That's way too high. God, dude. There's men traveling to the moon. There's men doing big, great things in life. So are women. And my tablet just keeps agreeing with me for some reason today. And I just know that, it makes sense why. But like, there's people doing great things in this life. And these relationship things, like these little relationship things are like too much. Like, I just don't understand. Like, I don't know, maybe it's just me. But like, I just don't feel like these things are that hard to do in a relationship. Like, trying to be respectful to your partner, being thoughtful, being caring. Like, if you genuinely like the person and everything like that, like, I just feel like a lot of the things that you like would come naturally to you, or would it, if you have the means to do certain things, like it would naturally come to you to want to do them. Like you're not going to sit there complaining and wanting them to lower their standards. Like obviously you don't like the person that much. I think you guys just need to be really honest about your feelings. I think you guys just want someone, but you don't actually want that person. Does that make sense? Like you just want someone that you don't actually want, like, you know what I mean, that person. You just want them to be sitting there looking pretty and that's it. No, we're not doing that. Women, please keep your standards where they are. Some of you actually know if they're too low, raise them, please. Understand that there's men out there that will reach them. There's men out there that think the standards you have are far too low and they're confused why they're that low. Okay? What we need to start doing is focusing on like the ones that have sense, the ones that are in tune with themselves. Okay? The other ones, bin. In the bin. Trash. Done for. Okay, that's it. All right, cool. I really hope you guys like, please raise your standards, women. I'm tired of seeing women who, you know, trying to downplay themselves to make men feel comfortable. Are you mad? Let me know. Are you crazy? I love women too much to see them do this, guys. I love women too much to see them going like this, and it's hurting my feelings. It's hurting my feelings. And like, you guys are watching these shows and then like these little things men are doing, you're like, oh my god, I have high standards now. Like they're not high. Like that's what to me, that's what a man should be doing if he likes you and respects you. But I don't know, like I don't know. Anyways, I hope you guys, first of all, let me even say, I hope you guys liked the background for one, because the background is really pretty. It's an anime background. I don't know if like what anime it's from, or if it's even from an actual anime, but like, you know what I mean? Like it's just really pretty. Like it gives. It's so pretty. Okay, and I really hope you guys enjoyed the second pretty view, which is me. Thank you. Now I really like, guys, I'm so obsessed with this look, and I've never done this hairstyle before, and I have not worn this wig in like over a year. Look how silky and soft it is. I live for it. I started to put a wig on because I kept doing like my natural hair too much, and I kept like ripping out too much hair, so I kind of want to leave it alone for a while and let it go back being really, really thick. So whilst it's marinating, I'm so bad, but like, you know, I'm just gonna rock this for a long time and then like get some braids or something soon as well, you know. Yeah, anyway, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video and you took something from it. Let me know what other video you want me to do. Check out my last video, whichever one that's gonna be. I think that's gonna be on like reality's not real, something like that. Go check them out. Okay, go check them out. Also, I think by the time I post this one, my updated skincare routine will be out. Like it's not like me actually fully doing my skincare, but it is like me explaining how I got my skin. Like I don't know if I'm gonna show it on the screen, but like my skin, I had really bad spots and now it's like smooth and there's like nothing there. So yeah, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye guys. How do you say pretty in Korean? Is it pita? Oh, I'm gonna butcher that. I'm not gonna say it, but that, yeah, like, wow. Alright. This cat, every time I'm filming, a cat turns up and distracts me, but it's so cute.